Yeah. What's going on? I'm up in here. What's going on? Willie Dynamite, what's going on with you? Yeah, we're going to talk about some things today before this game begin, man. We're going to talk today. Today, the Lakers face off against Denver. The good thing about it, we back at home. We in LA, where they undefeated at home in the playoffs, just like Denver was. So all we have to do is win at home to tie this thing up to make it back a series again. But we're going to talk about some things, man. We got to talk today. We got to. We got to talk about some things today, man. It's a lot of things going on. And I'm telling you, these two losses that the Lakers took to Denver, I blame LeBron James and Darvin Ham. LeBron James and Darvin Ham was definitely the reason why the Lakers lost these two games. LeBron James playing the poorest I have seen him play in playoff history in a long time. Darvin Ham, an inexperienced coach, which still bothers me. And you got the best team in the league, and you do not know how to utilize that team and play. Yo, Truth, I don't think the Lakers win today, bro. Okay, that me neither. I don't think they win either. It's an X factor to them winning, and that's the reason why I got this photo up. Sad thing about it is I couldn't even find the photo with Tristan Thompson and LeBron in a Laker uniform together because he don't get played. Darvin Ham ain't playing him. This man's whole career is built off of being dominant in the paint, getting rebounds, holding down centers. And this man won't even put him in the game. And this is why the Lakers is losing. He is not playing his centers. He got three good centers to put out there on Jokic, and he's not using them. He got Anthony Davis and LeBron James holding that guy, wasting and spending all that energy on him that it hurt them offensively. It's hurting them offensively. Anthony Davis and them, Brian them banging down there with him, playing the center positions. Neither one of them ain't centers. And they not going to get away with that in a series like this, playing up against arguably the best big man in the game. That's not good at all. They have to play their big men. They need, look, let me tell you something. If the Lakers do not start their centers, they will lose against Denver. Rather 4-0 or 5-1, they will lose to Denver. They good enough as a team to win a game, but with good coaching, they can beat the Denver Nuggets. And if y'all pay attention, look, and if y'all pay attention, let me tell you something. If y'all pay attention to the sports analysts that's covering this, have y'all noticed that this stuff is all about politics? Why none of the sports analysts is speaking about him not playing none of these big centers while Jokic is down there running wild? That's how you know politics play a big part in a lot of this stuff. That's how you know that. Politics play a big part in this. None of them speaking about it. All these professionals who went to school for this, who had the training in this, who's supposed to have the IQ of seeing what's going on. Why not one of the sports analysts speaking about Darvin Ham not utilizing and playing those centers while Jokic is dominating, running wild? He got three good centers and won't even use them. Tristan Thompson is already a proven champion. In fact, the Lakers picked him up at the end of the season to go into the postseason to hold these big guys in the West. And he still ain't playing these men. He still ain't playing these centers. And they getting dominated in the paint. They getting out rebound. They getting out hustled. And this what this man do. Rebound, hustle, bring toughness and aggression. And he not even playing the man. Do you know if he actually put a center in there with Anthony Davis and LeBron James, how that opens up the game for them? This is another reason why I blame LeBron James and them also. I blame LeBron James and them also because of this reason. You know you can't handle Jokic down there. Why are you taking up that assignment like you can? I don't like that. Why are you taking up that assignment like you can really hold this man? And you know you can't, and you hurting the team. You shooting these crazy three-pointers. You 20, 21 for 100. You making poor shot selections down the stretch of the game. That's very crucial. You turning the ball over, doing stupid things. And you not being the real leader you supposed to be as a man who get respect for leadership. You're not. You're not being a good leader because you're supposed to be letting Darvin Ham know, look, we need to put them centers out there with us. Anthony Davis light in the ass, and you light in the ass when it comes to Jokic. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Anthony Davis have always been injury prone, light in the ass. And Bron James, you take a lot of time off plays, and it's hurting the team. I blame the coach first because he's responsible for the rotation that he's putting out there with them. He do a poor job in calling timeouts. He played players too long that's not producing. And that Laker team is too talented for you to keep playing D'Angelo Russell and Schroeder and them so long when they hurting the team and not producing. Because there's somebody on that Laker team that if they not doing good, they good enough to replace them and actually produce. And he not doing that. And he not doing that. So Dre the Great asked me the question. So what are the keys to game 3, BT? Okay, the keys to game 3 for the Lakers to win, they have to initiate those centers. They have to put those centers in the rotation with Anthony Davis and LeBron James. They have to put those centers in there. They need a center in there with Anthony Davis and LeBron James at all times to be a presence in the paint, to actually help them on defense so that they can have energy throughout the game, especially in the fourth quarter down the stretch. Those centers relieve them from a lot of things that they deal with that they forcing. That's why you're seeing them gassed out. That's why you're seeing them offensively struggling, because they wasting too much energy trying to defend and bang down there with Jokic when they should not be doing that. They should have a center on Jokic. They centers are good enough to bang down there with Jokic. Tristan Thompson is already a proven champion. He can bang down there with Jokic. Mubamba and Gabriel and them, they are big enough to put a body on them to be effective, that AD and Bron them can secure the wings of the shooters that Denver have to actually help them out a lot. People keep forgetting this is how they beat Denver and them last year. I mean, not last year. They beat Denver and them in the final 2 years ago like this. They always had a center in the game with AD and LeBron. And it was Dwight Howard. And when Dwight Howard would go sit down, JaVale McGee would come in. So you always had a defensive presence down there with LeBron and AD while they went wild on the wings. And they not doing that. And they not doing that at all. And that's terrible coaching, bad coaching, round after round after round, bad coaching. He do not know how to adjust. You know what he called his adjusting? Should I play Vanderbilt or should I play Hashimura, Rui Hashimura? That's his way of saying he adjusting, because he never changed nothing else. He maybe play with the guard rotation here and there. Even though I know he not going to do this, I promise y'all, he not going to really change nothing, man. Lakers going to lose tonight too. They might be able to pull it out because they at home, so shooting can possibly be better because they at home. But depending on Darvin Ham coaching, Lakers will lose this game, man. He is a terrible coach. Not only him, his whole coaching staff is terrible. What's the purpose of having a staff for and they not seeing the same thing that we seeing? They don't change. He changed nothing up. When Jokic was dominating them in the paint, the man had 12 rebounds in the first quarter. He didn't change up nothing. He still refused to put a center on him. How was you continuing to play the same rotations thinking things gonna get better when they didn't figure you out? The playoffs is all about adjusting, especially when you lose. The team that lose supposed to adjust, and he's not doing it. If he do not play those centers and put them in rotation with AD and LeBron, the Lakers lose this series. This is a must-win game for them tonight. They cannot afford to go down 3-0. I actually believe game 2 was a must-win for them, actually. But as long as you can protect your home court advantage and win, your home court and win at home, you can make this a series again. But this comes down to putting the right lineups with them. And this is why I believe the best lineup to beating Denver, you have to go big with them. Denver is a big team, and he's trying to play small ball with Denver. Why are you playing small ball with Denver? Those boys are big. Jamal Murray is a big center. He is too big for Schroeder to be holding him. Okay? Why is Schroeder holding Jamal Murray down the stretch? This man scored 23 points in the fourth quarter by himself. You didn't put a body on him. You didn't put length on him. And he just running wild because y'all so focused on banging down there with Jokic that he opening up the floor for everybody else and running a point. You got a center running a point guard, feeding the whole entire team. And you still refuse to put your center on him, who more faster, who possibly more aggressive, and you're not doing it. And you got this 7-foot slow center running point guard. Come on, man. Jokic is running point guard. Get up out of here. Bad coaching. Bad coaching, man. So the key to winning this game is putting in your centers. Keep a center in the game at all time with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Stop playing Anthony Davis and LeBron James in the center position, because they not centers, okay? They forwards. Don't matter if they could do it against certain teams. They can't do it in this series. Now, when you're going up against arguably the best center in the game, you obviously seeing that it ain't working. So if it ain't working, why you keep trying it? And Darvin Ham's so stupid, he's going to keep trying it. He going to keep doing it. I guarantee y'all he going to do it again tonight. He's so predictable, it ain't even funny. He finna put AD and Bron back on Jokic again tonight, even though that killed them 2 games in a row. He finna do it again. I guarantee y'all. Staff is terrible. Terrible. Brooklyn, you know I can't play that audio, man. They gon' flag me for that, bro. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Talk about it, Brooklyn. Me on actually said. Out now. The key to the game, now I'm gonna be. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask y'all in the chat. Let me see how good y'all is with basketball. Who do y'all believe the Lakers starting 5 should be? Who the Lakers starting 5 should be in this series? Who should the Lakers starting 5 be in this series? Let me see how good y'all is when it comes to basketball. Who do y'all believe the Lakers starting 5 should be? Let me bring you up here, Brooklyn, while we talk. What's going on, Brooklyn? How you feeling?
It's good, man. I'm shaking.
You. Who do you believe the Lakers starting 5 should be? Why the people in the chat putting it in there? Who do you
Yo,
believe the Lakers starting 5 should be?
before we even get into that, true. I think they might just be done up, man. Because what I was trying to tell you in the chat was, if you watched the last game press conference, they asked LeBron that. They asked him like, "Yo, do you think y'all should switch y'all lineup and like and start with some bigs?" And he was like, "Nah, like they good the way it is." So he alright with it too. So they done
But see,
up.
that's the thing I don't like about. Listen, let me tell you something. That's what I don't like about LeBron. And this what pissing me off about him. And I'm very disappointed in him for like the first time ever in his career. I'm disappointed in him. Because see, here's the thing where I don't like what Brian trying to do. Brian hoping that they can beat Denver with him and AD so he can get the credit for beating Denver. See, at this time of the playoffs, he trying to play for that MVP, that finals MVP. He want the credit for it rather than playing team ball. You seeing you hurting the team. You see that you too little for this guy. Get out of your arrogance and your pride and put the right person there who's going to look. If you pay attention to Brian playing center down there, he don't be hustling. He don't be going out to loose balls. They blow right past him and attack the paint like he ain't even in there. Why are you hurting the team? Because of your arrogance. Allow somebody to play who's going to actually play and give more than what you're giving defensively in that paint down there. That's his problem that I don't like, that I've been clearly seeing him doing. Now you trying to stat pad. You stacking for the stats because you want to get that MVP so that you can continue to keep trying to chase this Michael Jordan fantasy of yours. Stop it, man. Get out of that center position and let somebody play it who actually gonna do better than you. Tristan Thompson. He is the better center down there. And this is a series for him, for Mubamba, for Gabriel to actually compliment y'all to play as a team. So that's what I don't like about LeBron and what he doing, man, because I know exactly what he doing. He don't want them getting the credit because he afraid of the backlash he might get in the media by saying that, oh, we found the Lakers, we found the answer to the Lakers problem. Tristan Thompson, Mo Bamba, put a body on Jokic, slowed him down.
But what he don't realize is that's helping him more than it is hurting him if they do that.
Right. Facts. And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like,
Because
no, we not
if
gonna
you
play them
lose all
games.
that comparison to Jordan, that's gonna hurt you anyway.
Right. This brother right here says Tristan Thompson is out of shape. He can't, first of all, Jokic is the one that's out of shape. Ain't nobody out there is more out of shape than Jokic. Tristan Thompson is not out of shape. The man is suited up, ready to go. Darvin Ham just not playing his centers, man. Come on, wake up. Wake
Darvin
up.
and LeBron.
Know what you're talking about, man. Know what you're talking about. That's not true at all. Let's see some of these starting lineups that people were saying who should the Lakers starting lineup be. So according to this, D'Lo, Reeves, LeBron James, AD, and Vanderbilt. D'Lo ain't been giving us nothing in this series really. I wouldn't start him. Vanderbilt, I wouldn't. Vanderbilt, I wouldn't start him. I don't think he got terrible hands and he's an offensive liability. I wouldn't start him.
Yo, true.
Neither.
Yo, I gotta break out. I just called up real quick just to tell you about that, man. LeBron James gotta share the same a backlash that they coach because he ain't got a problem with the lineup. He ain't got a problem with the lineup that they've been doing. He don't want to start none of his bigs. He okay with it too. So he get the blame just like the coach do. I can't even see the chat. But yo, truth, I'm out of here though. I gotta break out though. I'm holler at you though.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, so I wouldn't start D'Angelo Russell. Appreciate you, Brooklyn. I wouldn't start D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, man, ain't been giving us nothing really in this series. I wouldn't start Vanderbilt because again, he's an offensive liability. His hands is terrible. He fumbled the ball a whole lot, even though defensively he good. But I wouldn't start them. I wouldn't mind them coming in to uh 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 rotate, but I wouldn't start them. Um, in my opinion, these just my opinion. Um, Dre the Great says he'll do D'Lo, Schroeder, Reeves, LeBron, and AD. Well, that's terrible. That's the same lineup they've been getting dominated and smoked with. So I don't even know if I should even take this serious. Okay, because again, the problem is AD and LeBron playing the center positions. That's terrible. I don't believe they should be down there, and it's hurting the team terribly. They are too little for Jokic, and it's hurting them offensively as a result of draining all that energy banging with him down there. It's terrible. They length should be more used protecting those perimeters out there. So I don't think that's a good idea. Um, that's me personally. I say that I'm right, but I'm just saying that's just me how I feel on that. Let's go here. Mr. Slim say LeBron, Walker, Rui, AD, and Thompson should be the starters. I agree with the Thompson. I agree with AD. I agree with Rui. I agree with LeBron. And Walker could be good, but the only thing about Walker I'm not liking so far, even though I know that Walker is a better shooter than Reeves and them and D'Angelo Russell and them, his confidence, I'm not liking his confidence right now. Because now, ever since he had that game where he scored those 15 points in the fourth quarter, ever since they've been playing him now, he's been very passive. He ain't been aggressively offensively. He ain't trying to take it to him. So for some reason, he trying to play too modest. I like Reeves more of a starter than him because Reeves going and get it. Reeves ain't afraid to accept and embrace the challenge. He aggressive. He want to win. He wants to win. But I like that lineup right there. The only thing I would change is, and it could go either way. The Lonnie Walker over Reeves. Other than that, I'm with you because I believe is what a starting five should be. So I'm with you, Mr. Slam. I believe the starting five start Tristan Thompson. They need look, the key to winning is keeping a center out there at all time with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Also, knowing how to manage that guard position. Sometimes he played them too long when they role players. He played them too long when they not really producing and doing well. Sometimes he played Schroeder too long when he messing up. Sometimes he played D'Angelo Russell too long when he messing up. Sometimes he played Austin Reed too long when he messing up. But you have four good guards that you could actually manage them properly depending on what they producing and doing. That's what's so good about this Laker team. The Laker team is actually probably the best team in NBA on record right now. I mean, on paper, on record. But poor coaching hurts that. Coaching destroys that. So bad coaching is hurting the Lakers right now because Darvin Ham inexperience ain't good enough to actually do that. And he trying so hard to cater to AD and LeBron. You can tell he trying to make sure he give them everything they want, even though it's taken from true coaching. You can't give them everything they want. You can't let LeBron be lazy down there wanting to play the center when it's hurting the team because he don't want to get out there and move on those perimeters. No, you got to take that from him because guess what? Your job going to be on the line regardless. I'd rather go down my way than LeBron James and Anthony Davis them way. As a coach, that's what Tyronn Lue was doing to LeBron. Like, no. I'm calling this. I'm doing this. And that's what you have to do. You have to take charge. You have to take charge. Schroeder is too little to be holding Jamal Murray. He's shooting right over him and having breakout games over them. He can't do it. I'm sorry. You need now. This is why I say, like, down the stretch, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I love that starting five, Mr. Slim. You know, I mean, Lonnie Walker or Austin Reeves, it could go either way, but that's the only thing I change. I would prefer Austin Reeves over Lonnie Walker, but Lonnie Walker would definitely be my second choice because I'm not D'Lo. D'Lo haven't given us nothing, okay? And he's been playing too long, so no. So I like that better. Yeah, I don't know why they keep on saying Schroeder as a starter. Schroeder can't shoot better than Lonnie Walker or Reeves. Facts. And again, he too little for Jamal Murray. He too little for him. I'm sorry. That Denver team is humongous. That Denver team is tall. That Denver team, man, you got Michael Porter, you got Gordon, you got Jokic, you got Murray. Those boys are big. And the Lakers trying to play small ball against them, and it's not working. You know, so that for me, that's the keys to the game for me when it comes to that. If anybody want to come up here and talk about the game, what's going on, here go the link right here. You can come up and talk if you want to talk. We can have a conversation. We can have this conversation. Mr. Slim, pull up, man. I like so far what you saying in the comments, man. If you can, if you able to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's another thing too, man. Schroeder and them at the I like that too, what Mr. Slim said right here. He said, why y'all keep saying Schroeder as a starter? Are y'all not watching the games? Are y'all not seeing his dumb decision-making skills at point? Bring him off the bench. Facts. He do a lot of turning over the ball. Sometimes, man, he be forcing the offense sometimes, and his shot ain't really that good. Every time he shoot, you just be like, oh, I hope it go in. I hope it go in. So no, I definitely look at Schroeder out of all the guards. I got Reeves and Lonnie Walkers as the best two. The best two. I had D'Lo maybe 3. Schroeder probably the least of the 4 to me. Um uh when it comes to the Denver Nuggets doing a hell of a good job. They actually capitalizing where they should. Where the Lakers is weak at, they exposing and they pressuring them and they not letting up. They taking it to them. They playing with confidence. They taking it to them. And that's one of the things that make these games terrible. You can't allow these teams to gain their confidence. That's why it's important to take advantage of these type of games right here. Because anything can happen. You already see how injuries starting to plague them. Anything can happen. I'm surprised AD is playing this long. Every time AD in a game, I'm thinking he finna go down. Like every time. That's how fragile he is. That's how much you just never know with him. So every time AD on the court, I'd be like, man. And that's why you don't play with teams like this. You can't get them boy confidence. Because when you give them confidence, what happens is you giving them another will to take it up to another level, to make it even more harder for you. When you got them against the wall, you got to take away their confidence. You got to take away their confidence. James said we are beating ourselves. Both of them Denver games was winnable. Facts. But the only thing about it is, like we've been saying earlier, James, Darvin Ham have to play his centers. He is not playing his centers. You have to play them boys, man, because they make the game easier for LeBron and AD. I guarantee you, if he play those centers, watch how the game opens up. Watch how it opens up and they become better defensively and they become better offensively. You have to keep a center out there at all times with AD and LeBron. It's going to help in defense. It's going to help in rebounding. And it's going to force them to be a shooting team. And it's going to be hard for them to shoot because now you got Bron and AD and them out there on those wings. So it's things like that. And they don't have to be doubling all the time. That's another thing that be hurting them. They want to double everybody who got the ball. They trying to double. Why are you doubling everybody? Because they got the ball. Stop doubling everybody just because they got the ball. Man, stay with the shooters. James said, why do we have centers if we aren't going to use them? We can't put AD at the 5. He don't like it. He don't like the 5. Put Tristan Thompson. Right. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. And Bron is terrible at the 5. They rotating Bron and AD on the 5. AD playing the 5. Let's keep it real. AD light in the ass. He always been light in the ass. Get him out of that position, man. You got him down there, and look, it's hurting you offensively. You need AD offensively. But if he down there wasting all that energy, banging with Jokic, then you got to go back on offense to try to muscle up point. That's taken away from him. Same thing with Bron. Jokic is draining them of their energy, and it's hurting them offensively. They should be able to actually take breaks on defense because you got a center on Jokic. They should be sticking with Michael Porter and Gordon. That's who they should be holding. AD, Bron supposed to be holding Michael Porter and Gordon and having a way with them. having a way with them. But no, they trying to take the assignment of holding Jokic. And they too little for him. Terrible, man. Terrible, just terrible basketball, bad coaching. I do not like Darvin Ham as a coach. And that's what's so terrible about watching this series. Look, when it's your team, y'all know how I feel when it's y'all team. When it's y'all team, y'all seeing everything they doing wrong. And the thing about it is, we also know what they should be doing to fix the situation. That's how I feel every time I'm watching the Laker game. I'm seeing what they doing wrong. I'm seeing how good our team is. I'm knowing who should be playing and who shouldn't be playing. And bro, it just seems like how they don't get, how everybody on the staff ain't getting this. How we, as the fans, able to see this, but the staff who getting paid the millions ain't seeing it. That's what I mean by the politics of the game. This got to be politics. Not only that, think about it. None of the sports analysts is even talking about this. You know, none of the sports analysts saying why he not utilizing his bigs. Why Darvin Ham not playing none of the centers? That's the purpose of the centers. You playing forwards as centers. You playing LeBron and AD forwards as centers. You haven't played your center position yet. You ain't played your center position in the Memphis Grizzlies series, and that went to 6 games. You didn't play your centers in the Golden State game. That went to 6 games. You ain't playing your centers in it. Now notice, he didn't play his centers in those games, but guess what? Because the Lakers had good talent, they was able to muscle it out without going to game 7s. But guess what was the difference between the Memphis and the Golden State? They didn't have a dominant center. Now you're playing a team with arguably the best center in the game who dominant. You can't play no centers no more like you did in the Memphis, like you did in the Golden State. Because guess what the difference is? You down 0-2. You down 0-2. You was able to win one from both them Golden State and Memphis as a result of playing forwards because they ain't have no centers. Now you playing a team with a center. You down 0-2. So what do that tell you? Put your bigs in the game. Put your bigs in the game. You got to put your bigs in the game, man. Terrible. Hey, Dad, where you at? Pull up, my guy. Trying to tell you, man. Terrible, terrible ball decisions. Terrible ball decisions. Ain't that funny? He say Scott Foster is officiating game tonight. Guaranteed Lakers win tonight. Well, they at home. They got things working in their advantage. But Darvin Ham, terrible, man. I do not like him as the Lakers coach. We need to fire him and get Tristan Thompson. Not Tristan Thompson. We need to fire him and get Doc Rivers ASAP. We need to fire him and get Doc Rivers ASAP. Capital K say the Lakers haven't lost a home game in the playoffs. Chill out, Truth. They got this. No, they haven't lost a home game in the playoffs because the team they were playing against didn't have a center. Golden State don't have a legit center. Kevon Looney ain't never been known as a good center. And guess what? He had them looking crazy. He was getting 20 rebounds on them. That man was almost averaging 20 rebounds a game on them. What do that tell you? Same thing about Memphis. Memphis didn't have their top centers. They top 2 guys. They wasn't there. So, of course, AD and Bron could play the center position then because they ain't really had no centers. Now you playing against the best center in the game. You playing up against the best center in the game, and he a big boy. You better put them bodies out there on him. I don't know what you talking about. You got to put them bodies out there, bro. Lakers had them 2 series, and they was able to split a game in Memphis, split a game in Golden State. They ain't had no centers. Now you playing against a team with the centers, and you down 0-2. You ain't splitting nothing. You ain't splitting nothing. That man put up 30. What he put up? 34, 21, 14. Come on now. And what's crazy, he the slowest dude out there on the floor. So he the biggest, slowest dude out there on the floor, and he running point guard, feeding his whole team. The whole Denver team revolves around him. Like, get out of here. Jacob said Bron want to be a hero. Facts. Facts, Jacob. I just said that. I don't know if you was in here earlier. I said that earlier. That's what I don't like about LeBron. He wants the credit for beating Jokic so it can add to his accolades. Rather him doing the right thing and admitting that he can't hold him because he's too big for him, we need to put Tristan Thompson and them out here to hold him. He wants the credit for it. He wants the credit for it. Because, again, we're in the finals. It's a final trophy. It's a Western Conference final trophy. Then going into the NBA finals, going into the championship final. He trying to get that MVP award. That's what he playing for, and it's hurting the team. And he's shooting them weak 3-pointers. Man, stop shooting them 3-pointers, man. Play to the strength of your game. You was dominant in the paint. Nobody can stop you in the paint. Why are you afraid to go to the paint? But yet you got Jamal Murray, them going to the paint on y'all and they guards. Here you is, a power forward, 6'8", 200-something pounds, and you trying to shoot this broke jumper, trying to think you're going to outshoot Jamal Murray and Caldwell Pope, and you missing all the shots in crucial times of the game. LeBron James and Darvin Ham caused us to lose both these games. Bad coaching and bad shot selection down the stretch from LeBron James. That killed us, both them games. Randall said the MVP don't happen to the finals. I get that, but it's still a consideration, bro. It's still taken in consideration. He want the props off that. Because in his mind, he believe he competing against Jokic. Jokic back-to-back MVP winners. So he trying to be the one that want the credit for beating them. No. Come on now. We're not going to play these games. And just like James said, he's saying, why LeBron shooting these threes, bro? You ain't Curry. Drive to the basket. Draw some fouls. Facts. Looking for my water. I misplaced my water. Facts. Terrible. Battle Rap Science say the Lakers are over the cap by $88 million right now, meaning they can't sign Kyrie without clearing out, releasing just about everyone. Not true at all. I don't agree to that at all. Because let me tell you why I say that. Okay, so we got D'Angelo Russell. We paying him $30 million. His contract is over after this season. Then we have Beasley. We paying him $16 million. That's $46 million. That's more than enough of what Kyrie is worth right now at this point. We don't need to re-sign Russell. We don't need to sign Beasley. Both them can go. Kyrie is better than both them. I would clear out mostly all of them for Kyrie. Because Kyrie can play with LeBron. He wants to play with LeBron. There's nowhere else he can really go where he's going to be comfortable playing other than with LeBron. They already been proven. They got chemistry. They need a shooter, a reliable shooter. That's Kyrie. Need a ball handler, a reliable shooter who know how to also facilitate, who used to playing with. We need Kyrie. It ain't no coincidence Kyrie was at that game. It is no coincidence Kyrie was at that game. He was there on purpose. He was making a statement. He was making a statement. When Brian walked up to him and they did their handshake, they was making a statement. We know they have to sign. We gonna get. Is y'all not listening? Is y'all not paying attention? Smelly Cat says too many guards. I doubt it. What part of this ain't you getting? We releasing guards. This Kyrie. Why you think you gonna keep them? Ain't nobody finna keep them weak guards over no Kyrie. None of them is better than Kyrie. Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker, D'Angelo Russell, Schroeder, ain't none of them better than Kyrie. None of them. None of them. Sorry, ain't none of them better than Kyrie. Like I said, D'Angelo Russell get $30 million. We were just paying Russell Westbrook $50 million. We were just paying Russell Westbrook $50 million. Man, who else you didn't?
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for you to get Kyrie, bro.
Bro, I just told you how it ain't gonna be hard. How it's gonna be hard?
The thing is, do you know about the yeah, but they're $88 million over the cap right now.
Okay, again, but Kyrie.
No, I know. You're saying clearing those books, but they'll still be over the cap. The thing is, I don't know if you know about the new agreement that the teams came to the collective bargaining agreement, the CBA. They're saying now for every dollar a team goes over the cap, they have to pay $3.50. So it's like these days of the stupid teams is over, bro. It's over for that. Like these billionaires ain't just gonna keep throwing their money away, especially not for no damn Kyrie Irving.
It's not over because mostly every team got 3 top stars. Mostly every team got 3 top stars. They can't stop.
I know, but that's the new CBA. What I'm saying, bro, is I think we're gonna see an end to that soon. We're definitely gonna see an end to that coming soon. I think. Before the cap, it was like they have to pay the luxury tax is like $2 for every dollar, but now $3.50 for every dollar, bro.
Oh, bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Them teams don't care about that. Them teams billionaires, and they know having super teams like that bring more money to the city anyway. They don't care about that. That's why they don't mind paying them.
They make their money regardless.
Right, and again, they make money off the whole entire city. It's not just the arena and they team. They got all type of contract deals throughout those cities and things like that. But this is what I'm gonna say. This is how I know the Lakers getting Kyrie. First, they offered a better package deal to Brooklyn than Dallas. But Brooklyn refused. Brooklyn refused to let Kyrie go to LA because they know that's where he wanted to go. He requested to go to LA to play with Bron. They put together, the Lakers men put together a way better package than Dallas. But Brooklyn then was so mad at Kyrie, they was like, we don't care. We're not letting you go to LA because that's where you want to go. We're going to send you somewhere you don't want to go. And they received Dallas package over the Lakers. Now let's use our common sense, A-Dep. Let's say if that was me and you. We both buddies. We already talked outside of NBA. We already let it be known like you coming here. Because Bron already know he got pulled. So whatever he tell the Lakers to do by him being a star, they're going to do. Plus, when they know it's going to bring championship to their team that they basically praised themselves on being. The Laker who actually so-called going to have the most championships in NBA history. So they put together the package. They found out that, remember, it leaked that Brooklyn and was saying, we not sending him to LA because that's where he want to go. He didn't do nothing for us, so we not doing nothing for him. So you know how that'll make us feel like, man, you heard what they said, man. They try to stop us because of that. Don't worry about it. This your last year anyway. We're going to be here anyway. So just go ahead and
I personally don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it happening, but listen, that's fine. Let's worry about the series now, though. Let's worry about the series now. Your man, Scott Foster, he's the referee of today's game, so you can guarantee the Lakers win.
Okay, so break that down.
I read somewhere, bro, that LeBron is 78-0 in playoff games that are officiated by Scott Foster.
Okay, tell me what you mean by that.
That he's 78-0 in games that I don't know. Scott Foster's a clutch client. He's part of the clutch sports team, something like that. I don't know, but I read LeBron is 78-0 when Scott Foster's officiating. Scott Foster's the one that he was officiating during that the Lakers and Suns series like a few years ago. Like he was, yeah, I've seen him make a lot of real funny, weird calls for LeBron's teams, but we'll see what happens, man.
So you said when he's reffing LeBron games, LeBron is 78-0?
Yeah, that's in playoff games. Yeah, 78-0 in playoff games. Yup, that's what I read. I don't know how true that stat is. But it's been making that stat has been running around the Facebook basketball communities. They've been talking about that a lot. Yeah, Scott Fostering wins for LeBron.
Somebody else just said that.
Yeah, there's a few people saying it, bro. Like, it's kind of known that Scott Foster's like, well, not known because we can't prove it, but it's pretty suspected that the dude is very compromised for LeBron, bro. But even if we take that out, though, and we don't think about that, right? I think the Nuggets got this game, man. I think the Nuggets are gonna chop down 3 games. Bro.
Well,
straight up.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Look, I believe it too. If we don't play our centers, we dead today. Simple as that. That's the key to the game to me. Keeping the big out there with LeBron and AD at all time. If you don't do that, it's a wrap. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a wrap. What's going on, Battle Rap Science? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling good. How you doing?
Let's talk. Let's talk about it, bro. I see you in the comics. Let's talk about it, man. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Hey, I follow the Lakers every game. I watched every game and been following them for years.
So that's your team?
That's my team. Been my team since the Kobe days, since before the Kobe days.
Okay, my man. So tell me, are you on the West Coast?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So tell me what you think. Assessing this series, what do you see going wrong, where we went wrong, and what the good things you see assessing this series? And I'm gonna ask you the same thing too, A-Dep, the same thing I'm asking him. I want to see the good and bads of what you see on what they doing.
From LA? Okay.
Yeah.
You going, A-Dep?
No, you go ahead. I'm gonna do a lap real quick.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I feel what you're saying. They do need a big, and they've been needing a big, and that's kind of why they went out and tried to get Tristan Thompson. But the only thing about Tristan is he hasn't played basketball all year. So I feel like the only reason they're not using him as much is because they finding that the fast pace of the game and the running back and forth, he's not used to yet, because everybody else had 82 games of all of that running, and he's just coming, he was doing commentary. So, yeah, he might have been staying in shape, going to the gym, doing stuff like that, but he ain't been running back and forth like these guys have been doing. So it's going to take him a while to get in that kind of shape to where they can use him like that. But, I feel like...
How? They put him out there already. Bro, they put him out there already.
And you seen what happened. He ran back and forth
already. Though.
He ran back and forth like 2 times and was tired. And they took his rope out.
Wait. Who was tired?
Tristan was. He barely did anything. He got in there, ran back and forth a couple of times, and they took him out.
Yo, I actually think that too. He's not
That's
wrong.
another thing I don't like him doing. That's another thing I don't like what Darvin Ham be doing. That be terrible to me. These timeouts be terrible. This dude to call a timeout. Like he do this thing with LeBron. Like LeBron, he'll take LeBron out the game with like 3 minutes left in the game. Then he'll bring him back in 50 seconds. Then he'll won't bring him out again the next quarter. Like, bro, why did you bring him in the game in 50 seconds? Like, why you bring what that stuff be killing me, bro. That dude is
like, what was the point of that?
Coach,
hey,
bro,
I agree
no,
with
listen,
you on that.
Look, A-Dep, this right here killed me, bro. That game one against Denver, when Denver went up 9 points in the first quarter, he called timeout. I'm saying, okay. After the timeout, that dude put in the same 5. Bro, what's the purpose of calling timeout for? Now they went from 9 points up to now 21 points. Bro, you figure he called the timeout because that wasn't working. They got him up. You put the same people out there. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh,
I guess he thought he was.
Bro, I knew we was in trouble when.
No, in his mind, he thought he was messing up that rhythm or something like that. But that early in the game is crazy to do that.
Yeah,
bro.
A lot of times with his
When I first saw that starting 5, I said, "Oh, let me say this battle rap sign." When I saw that starting 5, I knew right then and there it was over for us. When I saw Schroeder, Russell, Reeves, I said it's over. That's the starting lineup you starting them with. Man, get out of here, dog. Like, really? You're going to put a 3-guard lineup out there against them big dudes like that? Man, you're about to get smoked. That's exactly
Listen. I think y'all being a little too hard on him because not for nothing, bro. That last game was easily winnable. It was LeBron who literally, he sabotaged the win himself. Everyone else was doing even AD. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. No, I'm saying, like, bro, it was all these games have been winnable, all of them. It's LeBron. LeBron is sabotaging the game because he wants to play hero ball. He wants to get that Western Conference Finals MVP award, right? All of that nastiness, and he literally sabotaged the game for that. In terms of everything else that Darvin Ham is doing with the team, it seems to be working. It does work. These games were all winnable, bro.
No.
Yeah.
No, it don't work when Jamal Murray running off 23. It don't work that when Jamal Murray running off 23 points in a row in the fourth quarter. It ain't working when you got shoot on him and he's shooting over him. Bro,
nah.
It ain't working when Jokic.
It was LeBron on Murray. I saw LeBron and AD guarding Murray, and he was still doing that. There's nothing you can do about that at that point.
No, Schroeder was holding him, but they was holding him when it come off the pick and the switch come off the pick. When he get catching on them on the pick. That's how that was. But Schroeder was putting.
He was shooting those in his face. Yeah, that's idiotic.
And then this what I'm saying. Now this what I'm saying. AW, you tripping because you want the Lakers to lose, so you saying that Abraham ain't did nothing wrong. And man,
of course, yeah. Let him keep doing it. Keep doing it,
bro.
LeBron, keep shooting those threes. Hold on. Truth, did you? I heard this morning. Truth. Darvin Ham. No, I'm gonna get to even matter. Darvin Ham said he wants LeBron to continue to shoot threes.
What?
Facts. Look it up. He said
the man is shooting what 7 for 60. He only made
no. Hey, I think the overall count. I think it's 20. It's 21 out of 100. That's what he's shooting right now. 21.
I think it's actually
he had 21 3-point out of 100. Man.
And look, check it out. He's 1 for 20 shooting threes in the fourth quarter in the playoffs.
Yeah,
terrible.
I wish he would stop. I mean, I feel like every Lakers fan, every time they see LeBron do that stuff, we be thinking like, "What are you doing?" He
But
pulling
that's
it.
why I say LeBron is soft, man, because when Jokic is on the court, he thinks he's Steph Curry. He shoots the threes. When Jokic is there, when Jokic is on the bench, that's when you see LeBron attack the basket. He's scared of Jokic, man.
Braun think he Curry. I hope he don't. Shoot.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good coach. And any time Jokic got a third quarter and you think up, the playoffs is all of you see you being dominated by a big person, then you have to put a body out there on him. What's crazy about it is they not even attempting to do it. He not even trying to do it to see if it even work. He just like, no, they'll work it out. He's playing talent. He figured because I got LeBron and AD, we should be able to pull this out. No, it don't work like that, especially when you're playing against coaches like Denver coach know how to coach. If you pay attention to what they were saying when Caldwell Pope and them was mic'd up, they were literally letting it be known, like, keep going to the paint, keep pressuring them, don't let up, let's get them right now. Like, stop it, man, bro. They got y'all, look, when they got y'all figured out and seeing that y'all not adjusting to what they are doing and it's working for them, come on, man.
Yeah.
But go ahead, though, Battle Rap Science. What you were saying, bro, I'm sorry, I asked you a question. You didn't even get to finish taking it out. You know, the sports talk sometimes go ahead, though, bro.
Yeah.
What you were saying?
I mean, you also asked, like, as far as what's going right, like what went right for them so far.
Yeah,
and
give me the right and wrong. Give me the right and wrong.
Yeah.
Give me
whenever
the right
they play
wrong,
all together and they defensively are on the same page, it's clicking. They get the ball moving, they get out in transition, they get the sprint out for the fast breaks. That's when they are at their best. But whenever they start getting stagnant, and I hate to say this, and LeBron get the ball, it's like everybody stop moving and they just watching him.
Facts.
So it's like whenever they play together and they playing that defense the way they do, it works. But it's like right now they ran into Jokic, and it's like they need a center, but they don't have one. And I mean, I want to see what Tristan can do. I really do. Because if he can stay out there with them and run up and down, back and forth like they're doing, he probably could help. But other than that, I mean, they're going to have to use what they got. Because AD, the biggest person, and Mo Bamba is hurt.
No, They got Gail,
Oh, yeah. Winning.
Yeah, they got him too.
Yeah, Winning Gabriel.
You hear me? Battle Rap
Science.
Yeah, your mic sounds crazy.
Yeah, you were going in and out. I didn't know if it was just me.
But you got you
kind of going in and out. I can't hear you, but I know they got Winning
My bad.
Gabriel.
What about right now?
Is he?
You hear me right now?
Yeah, you good now. Yeah, you good now. But
okay, what you gonna say about Gabriel?
I was gonna say he's kind of light. Like he's what, 6'8", but he only weighs like 220 pounds or something. Like he's not heavy enough, I feel. But I mean, it's worth a try because, like you say, AD, he really don't want to be down there doing that. He's always made that known. So it's like forcing him to do it works when it's not somebody bigger than him. But when it's somebody bigger than him, he goes to like shine away from all the contact, and you can't do that because you're not gonna get any rebounds like that.
Yeah, but you still need to play. You still need to play a big with AD and LeBron to free them up. They need to be freed up. Those bigs free them up, and it helps them again. It helps them offensively and defensively because they don't have to be using all. That's why I think they've been hurting themselves offensively down the stretch. They using too much energy trying to bang and contain Jokic. When you got a center down there, they don't have to use that much energy on Michael Porter and Gordon. They don't have to use that much energy for them. You get what I'm saying? You let your center You keep your 3 big. Look, remember, bro, that's how we won the championship 2 years ago. We played them 3.
And
Go
and
ahead.
I wish we didn't split that team up like the very next year, like because we had all
that was
that
terrible.
size.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that's really kind
And
of
you
how
got
we
them for
messed
cheap.
up.
You didn't only have that size, but you got them for cheap. You got Dwight Howard for the minimum. You got JaVale McGee for the minimum. I don't get why they would do that. You needed that. And they complimented them very well. They were leading in defense, block shotting, rebounding. That was terrible. I'm like, why would you lose? Why would you take out the gut? Anything like you had to pay them big money because they were cheap.
Exactly.
You got them cheap.
Hey, and then
that make no sense to me.
At the beginning of the season, I was saying, why didn't they bring Dwight Howard back?
Hold on, let's just be real, bro. Let's just be real. Guess what they did though? They remember what they really did. They got rid of them for Marc Gasol.
Yeah. Right.
Only for what? His legs not to be no good. He wasn't even able to even run the floor. And then they ended up trading him because he was so trash. So you gave away them for Marc, and you paid Marc Gasol more money.
Exactly.
They paid Marc Gasol $9 million a year. That was in the contract. He had a $9 million a year, and Dwight Howard was only getting paid one. They had the veteran minimum
on a better player. And
like,
you
stop
treating
it,
them,
man.
And you treating them like trash. Like making him go play for the Sixers and all of that, then bring him back, and then you don't want to pick him up the next year. I don't get it, but they need a big.
Still over that average, and he's still over the average in the double-double. Still fast. Still can play defense. Like, come on, man. I don't be getting, man. Listen, man. The politics sometime in the NBA hurt the game terrible, man. And that's a prime example of it. The politics is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the politics are just terrible. Like, the politics for what? Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. They could have picked up DeMarcus Cousins, got him for the low.
Yeah.
But you figuring
that was an option.
Well, we don't want to, bro. What are you saying? Dude, look, you getting them for the low, you getting them for the minimum. It ain't hurting you at all. But you know what the man can do. At one time, this was the best big man in the game. You think that man stop learning how to shoot? You think that man don't know how to shoot?
He's still good. Look, he's still up there.
Right. But yet, well, his attitude. Okay, man, we'll deal with his attitude. That man want to win. Okay.
Right.
He won a
championship just like everybody else.
Bro, I don't be getting that trash, man. This stuff be terrible to me, bro. So let me ask you this. What do you believe the keys of the game today is for the Lakers to win? What are some of the things they have to change and do?
Let's see. Rebounds. They need to control the rebounds. They need to defend Murray. I don't think I'm worried about Joker at this point. I feel like if they can defend Murray and hold him, let's just say under 20 points, and then they got to get some production out of AD, some efficient production. If they can do them three things, I feel like we should win. I feel like we're gonna win tonight.
I believe you put a big man out there, you put a center out there, that's gonna help AD offensively a whole lot. Lakers too. Definitely. If you notice, bro,
lose, though? Gabriel
and Tristan Thompson. You got to use them both, bro. That's the look. You got to put them out there, man. Let me tell you. First of all, Tristan Thompson been there since the beginning of the playoffs. He in practice with these guys and everything. That man conditioned. He good. He look. Jokic is the slowest, fattest person out there. He good.
But look, this the thing though. You would think that, but you got to remember during the playoffs they playing every other day and they fly into these places in between. So they're not practicing like they would in the season. So really, he's just flying and being with them and shooting around. He's not running.
We don't know if he's running.
I mean, he could be on the side, but I'm saying just if you're thinking about regular practice, like how, okay, maybe they practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and stuff like that. It's not like that because they doing all this flying around.
I think I think he ready and he good, man. Or he wouldn't be
I hope
suited
he
up.
is. If he is,
wouldn't be. Look,
hey.
if he wasn't suited and ready to go, he'd be like Zion. You know, Zion the one too fat to play that he can't even put on his out. How you do that? How you too fat to play, man? Like, come on,
man.
Bro.
Hey,
like,
he
come
down
on
there
now.
with he down here with me. That's the city I'm in, New Orleans. They love them some Zion, but he been eating too much gumbo, too much too much New Orleans food.
Look, what a disappointment. What a disappointment. Oh my gosh. So look, let me ask you this. Because we was on the subject. So you see what I got on the screen right here. Do you believe Kyrie coming to the Lakers next year?
I think they want to make it happen. I think LeBron is the one really, really pushing for it because he know he can win a championship with him because he got a certified shooter, certified offense, everything.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Look, bro, I don't see what are people talking about? They already was trying to get him. They offered Brooklyn the best package.
Yeah.
They offered Brooklyn the best package.
Yeah. But
right. They didn't want to get Kyrie. LeBron. They were so mad at Kyrie. They were so mad at Kyrie. They were like, no, we're not doing it. We'd rather take this little than give you what you want. We're not going to send you somewhere to win a championship because they know what's going on. But look, that's why when Kyrie was at that game, they was making a statement, wasn't they, bro? Kyrie wasn't going to be at that game like that.
Yeah,
they made a statement.
They want it.
Right. Bron go right over to him and do that long handshake with him and everything. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
He would love that.
Them brothers talk.
Would. Yeah.
Come on. Cause let's just be honest. Look, he can't go back to Cleveland. He not going to New York. He not going to Brooklyn. He not going to Boston. He not going to what KD at. The only person he comfortable playing with is Bron. The only person he comfortable playing with at this point. He tried, look, and that's why it was a good thing for him to go to them other places to see how it really was, because it humbled him. It humbled him to the point, even, remember, he even made that apology. He like, man, I want to apologize to LeBron. When he left the Celtics, where he thought he could run them, and Tatum and Brown them wasn't trying to hear nothing he was saying. And he was like, Kemba Walker them, he was like, man, I don't apologize to Bron because I thought, running the team was easy type stuff. No, it's not. You get what I'm saying? No. So you see, and this what I'm saying, like how the brother was saying, oh, they might not be able to get him. How? Bro, we paying D'Angelo Russell $30 million a year.
Now that's the thing, though.
$16 million. That's $46 million.
But see, that's the thing, though. They're gonna have to release way more money than that if they're gonna get Kyrie, because like I was saying in the chat, they're currently 88 million. That's over the cap. So if they clear out 70 million, they still got 18 million more they need to clear plus Kyrie's salary.
But this one I'm saying, but they already paying this already. So you would be clearing up. First of all, let's just keep it real. Kyrie is the best thing, period. You can't turn it down.
Yeah,
you can't turn it down.
He'd be the best player besides, really, he'll be better than LeBron by the time he gets there. Facts. But, he'll be the top three. He's better than anybody else we got. But see, the thing is this, in the NBA, you can't, like, if you over the cap and you want to sign somebody else, you can't do that. You have to get back under the cap before you can sign them. Now, you can trade pieces and be over the cap. And that's kind of how they got here, because they had Russell Westbrook and they were over the cap with Russell, but they traded all these people for Russ, and they were able to make
him $50 million.
Right.
50.
And so, but that's how they got over the cap. But right now, like if they just release, let's say 70 million worth, the NBA won't let them go and replace that 70 million. That's not how the rules work. It's like, well, you got to get under the cap if you want to get Kyrie. So they're going to have to not only get rid of D'Lo, Beasley, they probably gonna have to say goodbye to Reeves or somebody else.
I don't mind saying goodbye to Reeves. I don't mind.
Well, that's the decision. That's the decision Rob Pelinka gonna have to make. Is it worth saying goodbye to?
Well, hold on. It would, Well, Reeves don't cost that much anyway. But he definitely want another. He definitely want to extension. Right. He
Right.
definitely want an extension, but I'm taking my chances. Look, I'm taking Kyrie. I'm taking Kyrie over anybody. Whoever got to go, they can go. But I'm keeping that core. AD, Kyrie, Bron, that's a wrap.
LeBron. And get a bunch of minimums and run it like that.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. We'll figure the rest out.
Now,
I ain't
another
turning
thing,
that down.
Now, another thing, you know, what they don't like about Kyrie, which makes them hesitant, is his going off the rails and, you know, making splashes in the news. And is he going to be available? That's different,
though. But if you notice, he never did that with Bron. He never did that playing with Bron. Never did that playing with Bron. And I think at this point in his career, and he see what, let me tell you something. He's seeing what's happening to John Morant and them. You don't think that's a reality check for him? You don't think that's a reality check for him? When he like, damn, now they doing that to him. Look, ooh, he losing it. Man, that's a reality check. That man ain't stupid like that. He ain't stupid like that. And I don't think for the most part, Kyrie was wrong about some of the things he did that they were trying to hate on him on. He didn't want to take the jab. You know what that is, right? So he didn't want to take the jab. He ain't wrong for that. They made that thing up less than 1 year because of the election. Come on, man. You don't know. Yeah. He ain't wrong for that. And you can't fault the man for actually saying this is a good documentary to watch. You can't tell that man.
You can't.
Look, that's what I'm saying. I don't like the fake stuff. You can't tell this guy he anti-Semitic when he claimed to be a Jew himself. So what you saying that it seems like you anti-Semitic because you saying that he's not a Jew. What are you talking about? How am I be anti-Semitic when I'm claiming to be a Jew?
Right. I agree. They didn't do him fairly. I mean, I agree with that, but it's just the simple fact that even though that's the case, he wasn't available for his team. So, you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault though, because when I signed, I wasn't under the impression of no COVID. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Hold on once. You gotta talk and take over while I get this call. Hold on.
Okay. So yeah, we got about an hour to the game. Come on. Let me look in the chat, see what's saying. Kyrie's not playing with a 40-year-old LeBron. That's true. But he may be, if they pick him up. If he pick him up next season, he will be playing with a 40-year-old LeBron. How long y'all think LeBron can stay in the league? He's at his 20th season. You think he'll make 23 seasons? And that'll put him the Lakers winning the next 4. I hope so. If the Lakers win the next 4, that'll mean LeBron will have how many championships? 8? That would be something. That's Kyrie's only problem with no reality check. He's so good, something got to be wrong with him. That's true. You ain't gonna be that good at basketball, like literally the best, one of the best players ever, and like you be a perfect human being. That's just like they say about musicians. Like musicians, most of the time, if you're like really, really, really talented musician, there's something else that's kind of off about you somewhere just because you're so talented in that one area. That's why they say like some of the people were the way they were in music. Oh, he talking about the next 4 games. Oh, okay. Okay, that make more sense. Lakers winning the next 4. They gonna go 4 in a row. I think they can go back to back too when these 2 are at home. And then when they go back to Denver, I don't think they're going to win 4 in a row, but I think we'll be able to take the series back. Lakers win the next 2. I agree with that. Decando times 2. Kyrie is not going to LA. Where's he going, Darren? If he don't go to LA, you think he's going to stay with the Mavs? We already seen that wasn't working.
Man, other team, that's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm going to say, Science. How is he not going to the Lakers when nobody really want to take a chance with him because they know where he wants to be? He know he want to be in LA. He saw that it didn't work in Dallas. Dallas, before they signed him, was like 4th or 5th place in the West, only to sign him and couldn't even make a 10th spot in the playoff. They went from 4 to 12 or 13. Like, come on. So they know it don't work. It don't work.
Yeah.
Why you think they haven't offered him a contract extension yet? They still ain't offered him a contract yet. So they know it don't work. And they know he wants to be in LA. Let the man just go where he want to go. People just look, they so scared. They don't want to see that. Look at the picture. They don't want to see that too. they want to see that. They don't want to see that matchup again, do they, bro?
Nah,
they don't want to see that.
I just realized you got Tristan, and is that Tristan Thompson too? Or who is that? Number 13. Is that Tristan?
Yeah.
I think that's Tristan.
Yeah.
But so what you think Dallas gonna do? Like, they traded all that stuff to get Kyrie. They can't let him walk for free. You think they would do like a signing?
Right, that's
trade,
another
maybe?
thing. It was a stupid trade though. You already had a point guard. Why would you sign another point guard and give up all your defense, and you bought 2 point guards? Why would you do that?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that?
I didn't understand it. I feel like they did it just so the Lakers wouldn't get him. I feel like they did it just so the Lakers wouldn't get him.
That's exactly what it was. That's what it was.
But
that's what LeBron. But that's what LeBron. But this is what I'm saying. But that's what LeBron and them know. That's gonna make them actually. You know what I'm saying?
Get him? Yeah. Oh, actually let him walk and go. But yeah, because whenever Brooklyn was trying to trade him,
that's what me and you would do. If you and Kyrie and I was Bron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, when they were getting ready to
go ahead.
Brooklyn was getting ready to trade Kyrie. The Lakers were making offers, and they weren't accepting them, and there was nobody else who was making offers. Then all of a sudden Dallas popped up out of nowhere. Like, wait, what? Y'all involved too? And then lo and behold, he goes to Dallas. Like, how? So I feel like they just popped up and was did a deal with Brooklyn. Like, look, we'll trade for him, and that way you ain't got to send him to LA. But it just happened that it didn't work.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it don't even. Right, that's what I'm saying. It don't even work like that. Because again, that was terrible when you see exactly how they politic. And that's something that me and you would do. If you was LeBron and I was Kyrie, we already talking on the side. We already know this is what we want to do. I already know you got juice in the Lakers. You can get me there at any expense, because they gonna cater to whatever you asking for, because you the man. So we already know that. That's why they put that package together to get him. Then not only that, we as the Lakers know it's gonna work. They already won championships together. We know that's gonna work. Then here's the thing. Now we find out they were purposely hating on us. Oh yeah, we gonna make it work. Y'all ain't stopping nothing. You ain't stopping nothing. You just prolonged it, but you definitely making us gonna make it happen for sure. That's all that is, bro. That's all that
now
is.
Let me ask you this. Here. Do you think that the whole thing that went on with Russell Westbrook coming to LA will make Rob Pelinka kind of pump his brakes on like doing what LeBron wants in this situation?
No, because he just tried to get Kyrie. He just tried to get him.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just asking. Together. Look, and offer like what? He offered him like 5 draft picks. He just
something like that. You're right.
He just no, that ain't. They just really finna. Shoot. Guess what? Now you really got something to bargain with. You get what I'm saying? Now you really got something to bargain with. So it's a good thing. The Lakers them team them playing good, because people all of them then raised their stock and value up. Okay, good. All of them. So since y'all done raised y'all stock and value up playing here, okay, there you go. There you go. Facts. They did do the same thing with Chris Paul. Facts. They did the same thing with Chris Paul in the Kobe trade.